Hey everyone, welcome back to CC Spectrum Day 11. Man, down to the last few days, so hang in there if you're still working on your runs, and best of luck. But today is another daily, which means another series of challenges. So let's go ahead and quickly talk about them. So today's daily will be taking place at Lockdown Prison, the Manfield Break-inspired map. Now, the enemies today aren't particularly tough. They're going to be a little bit heavier hitting, but other than that, that's about it. The daily's contracts are mostly going to be spent on debuffing us and restricting our ability to bring a lot of operators with us. That said, let's talk about today's twists. Our first one today is for good behavior. This one is fairly straightforward. Just let one caster prisoner score. Now, this does counter a specific playstyle of just letting the recidivists score, so you are going to have to take out either the standard recidivist or the infamous recidivist, and not let them both score, as you will fail the run completely. Up next is for that promotion. Now, this one had to be slightly revised, since we thought it would be a bit more fair for the situation. We are only going to ask that you keep one of the two imprisonment devices alive. Keeping both of them alive, we've kind of figured would be too difficult considering the next contract we're about to talk about. That said though, keeping one of them alive should be fairly simple, as the only enemy you have to really worry about is the archers. If you can prevent the recidivists from getting angry, then, well, you don't have to worry about anybody else in this particular map. Last but not least is one of our hardest particular contracts in the game, Unstoppable Force. Now, this one has a very simple premise, but it's easier said than done. You cannot let a single operator block enemies in the run. You can still use ground ops, but the moment they start actually blocking a ground enemy is when the contract is failed. There is no leeway on this. So you will have to utilize slows, stuns, binds. You can use sleep even if necessary. Kafka might be pretty useful today. But you could use those particular debuffs and movement impairments to take advantage and win against the enemies. Now, there is one last exception I will make to this particular bit, and it's probably going to be pretty huge for this. We just said operators cannot block enemies. We didn't say anything about summons and devices. If you have summoners, if you have anyone with a summon, feel free to use them today and take advantage of that, because they are allowed to block by all means. Just remember though that certain enemies, well, they might make things more complicated if you let them attack for too long. Anyway, that is going to be all for the challenges today. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this challenge series, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for another day of challenges. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully this helped you as you continue your runs today. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Later.